Hey, what is up guys, it's your boy Tway here. This will be a video on Xerah. Now this is long awaited. She's been out for a few weeks right now. Reason why I haven't put anything out, because I have no investment into her and I didn't really know what she was good at. Now I got a lot of knowledge that will be able to show you if you should invest into her. And my short answer, yes, she is amazing. So first off, let's get over the skills. Now first off, I'll go over the skill 4. Basically what it is, every single time you do a skill, you will get a stack. Now the stacks will then, after 4 of them, turn into the darkness awakened state. You will gain a lifesteal, extra damage to non-hero enemies. You gain HP for about 10 seconds. That is awesome. Skill 1, her main damaging source looks like this. Pop all of the orbs and you get granted a first stack. Now for the second skill, you get yourself an icon above, you get a little bit of a drain, and what it basically says, every 5 seconds there will be damage done to a random enemy. Now, every single time that you do this skill, you can get up to level 3. The interval of the skill becomes lower. And also on certain parts of your skills you get extra effects. That means on the S1, if you get extortion level 1, you can break shields. On extortion level 2, you can get double the boost of the next skill, which is S3. This thing is a major buff slash debuff to everything. You get a 71k attack bonus up, reduced damage up to 20%. You can get healing rate reduction, so basically you're getting a whole lot of buffs. And if you get the S2 up to level 2, everything will get doubled to your own team. That is ridiculous. Now there's still a part left, and that is level 3. Once you hit level 3 with the S2, you get another skill, which then, if you pop it, dispels negative effects from all of your allies. And the guy with the lowest HP or girl will get 1 mana and you will get a little bit of HP back. Once you have 3 stacks and you pop the skill once again, the S1 then becomes spammable. So this is the fun part where you do the maximum damage. So having enough mana is also one of those things that you really need to have. As for the combos, I would honestly prefer it like this. So S1, S2, then S3. You get 3 stacks, and once you press S1 one more time, cooldown will be up straight away. And you can then do the maximum damaging that you get because you got S3 up for most of the time of the darkness awakened state. And you can pop all of the damage. There's another way to do the combo, which is less preferred, and that is S1, S2, S1 once again. And the moment you then press S3, the buff will be up for a little bit of a longer time, but the darkness awakened state, it will take up a little bit of extra time because the animation on this thing is horrendous. So let's check out how much of the orbs I can get in the whole time. And now it takes up the full duration even with a UT4. So that is pretty good. You be the judge on what you like to be the best. Now as we've seen, she is ridiculous when it comes to her animations. So what does attack speed really help with her? Well, as you guys can see on the right side, we got 1600 attack speed, and it is way faster than the left side on 1120 attack speed. So then you know attack speed is crazy on this lady. Now knowing that attack speed has a very great value to her, I would recommend a few heroes to pair her up with. Mei gives attack speed and a lot of extra attack. Annette does exactly the same. Audi on his S3 gives attack speed, and you can even go for Rahartna because the cooldown lowering makes it so that she will be in the darkness state for more times during a whole world boss run, for instance. Now let's check what she's actually good at. First off, she is amazing at the Trial of Flow. This is currently stage 6 on a 0-star unique weapon and unique treasure. Because one thing that I forgot to mention is once you get the S2 up once, then all of your S1s will break shields. Another thing that makes her insane, once you press the S2 up to S2 light, then you will be immune to all damage. So if the water droplet is killing you, guess what? You can just perk for it so that you don't even get hit. Outside of that, she also has a healing reduction, which then makes it so that you have to do less damage. So on a 0-star unique weapon, unique treasure, being able to do stage 6 is ridiculous. And these were the perks that I was using in the video. Obviously, you can change this up. Another thing that I use her for is a big shock med. The moment he does the laser phase, S3 light will do a continuous cleanse. If this laser phase will hit you twice on a stun, he will regain a lot of mana, and that is something that you're instantly countering with the S3 skill. You don't really need her for a physical team, I believe, because Evan is probably having the same mechanic as well. Outside of that, she is a great mana reducer, so if you do decide to invest into her, shock met, little or big, doesn't matter, you will be able to do that pretty clean. As for world bossing, is she good? I've seen her do mad damage in World Boss 1 and World Boss 3. Is she better than Eolaria? Is she better than Xerah? Is she better than Esker? Not quite sure, but she can definitely hold her own. The fact that I can already do this damage on a 0-star unique weapon and unique treasure is ridiculous. Although, obviously my supporters are really good too. And to put it into perspective, my Theo is on a 4-star unique weapon, 2-star unique treasure with a soul weapon, and she can nearly get to the damage where my Theo is on a 0-star unique weapon and unique treasure. That on its own is really insane. As for her build, now we've seen that she really thrives with attack speed. That doesn't mean that you need to go up to soft cap. In most normal content, you will be pairing her up with Annette and May. Therefore, you will have enough attack speed up to soft cap. However, if you do PvP, I would suggest you getting up to soft cap. As for crit rate, I honestly believe that 650 would be necessary for Xerah to thrive. You could discuss whether if you put Annette there, then 400 should be enough because she is giving 250. But then again, on flow, you will not be having Annette. The rest of the crit rate is coming from the T2 Priest and the Mage perk. As for the rest of the stats, I would just go for pure attack because a lot of other characters will be giving you the crit damage that you need, i.e. a Lavril. As for unique treasures, I believe unique treasure 1 is the best. It will amplify her main damage source, which is S1, but unique treasure 4 can extend the duration of the awakened state. If you have more awakened state, you can spam S1 more. Now, this can be used everywhere, but in World Boss 3, there is a time window in which you can spam all of your skills, so maybe, just maybe, UT4 would be better there. But overall, UT1 would be better in all other content. So let's say you're running Eclipse and you are running a Spirit Morph Ring tank. You will have a maximum window of 9 seconds, so having an extra 5 seconds from UT4 will be useless, so then UT1 would be better. I've also seen people use UT2 in PvP, so I generally don't even know which one is best. I would just go for UT1 because it's safe. Now, to put it into perspective, I would believe that she is a very good character for beginners. Reason why, if you can start the Trial of Flow very early on into the game, you will get soul weapons pretty fast. For unique weapons and unique treasure acquirement, you can do Shockmed pretty early on as well. As for world bossing, as you guys have seen, she also does pretty well in World Boss 1 and World Boss 3. One of the downsides, however, you need multiple characters to help her do a maximum amount of damage. As noted, Annette, May, Audie, Rohardna are all characters that will help her out tremendously. One of the things that I'm not aware of is whether she is good in PvP or not. I fought against some people who used her in League of Honor, and honestly, I wasn't all that impressed, and I don't know how much they had to invest into her. So I really don't know whether she's good for that. Whether she is good in Tower of Challenge, I'm not quite sure, but with her spam ability and the damage output that she has, I believe she could really solo that. As for Eclipse, I believe she could do it, but I'm not quite sure. She has a T4 Dark, which allows her to start out at the awakened state, meaning that she will be able to do damage from the get-go. And also one of the requirements on Eclipse is that you have a highly spammable character. She is all that. And that is all of the information on Xerah that I have so far. Now, I'm very curious, what do you guys think about this character? Put it down into the comments, and as always, this was Twebby. Peace!